been waiting so long to say that we are actually turboing the K-swapped E30. As you can see, Greta is kind of empty and doesn't have the engine in, but she is about to get this precision turbo. Now I wanted to go over why I went with precision, why I went with the size that I did, and what it looks like on the car. Now, this is a 5862 precision turbo. Now, there are a couple reasons why I went with this turbo. One of them being that it is strictly just oil cooled, so you don't have to run extra water lines. So I went with the 5862 because it is gonna be a good power curve for the K series. It's gonna be big enough to make a good peak power, but also small enough to spool quickly and make for a good hitting turbo. As you can see, it is a V-band inlet and outlet, and so that's gonna make it super easy to actually put on the manifold. And that brings us to the other exciting part of the turbo build. I wanted to do a shameless plug of my Project Race Car t-shirts. As you guys know, this engine stuff can get very expensive. And if you guys want to help support the channel, you guys can get these Greta t-shirts in the description down below at my website. I process all the orders and they will come with a personalized thank you note. The t-shirts are only $20 and I love wearing mine, but it would greatly help out the channel if you guys would get one too. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Toge Factory rear-wheel drive turbo manifold. It has a V-band for a precision turbo, and the wastegate is mounted to prevent against boost creep. As you guys know, we also have the Toge Factory rear-wheel drive oil pan, as well as the billet motor mounts. One great thing about the oil pan is that the return turbo feed is right here, so the turbo drain line will just dump straight into the oil pan, and we won't have to worry about any sort of crazy routing. Toge Factory has awesome products. Like always, I will link them in the description down below. They have a great team over there. You can give them a call if you have any questions about your build. They were able to help me about all of the products that they offer and which ones work best for which application. For a rear-wheel drive manifold that's going to clear the E30, this thing is absolutely perfect. It does fit the K20 and the K24, as well as it fits a couple different chassis. I believe that this one is the same one for an FRS. You can get a different one for an S chassis, and of course the E30. Again, the best part about this manifold is the actual wastegate location, so that it will alleviate any boost creep that you will have. So as you guys can see, this thing just looks incredible, especially with the turbo. The turbo is just, it fits it, right? And you can see just, wow. This thing's gonna be sick. With the E30, I went ahead and cleared up some of these small little things. I cleared up in all of the trans tunnel. I just cut off some random studs just in around the engine bay. So I'm going to touch all this up and make sure that it is all good. And we will be installing the clutch and flywheel tomorrow in the next video. And then once that is on, then we can throw the transmission back on to the K series and get this thing ready to go back into the engine bay. Like I said, I'm really only going for about 400 horsepower. The turbo is rated for about 650, and so this should be plenty of turbo. And I'm only running at around 8 or 9 pounds of boost, so it should be good for the stock internals of the engine, and it should just be a super fun car. So let's talk about what else we need. We will do one more order of the injectors, the wastegate, the blow-off valve, and then we also need to get the intercooler and the intercooler piping. And then we'll just need to fab up a downpipe to match up with our already 3-inch exhaust. And then, you know, that's it. Then we make 400 horsepower. Obviously, there is a lot that goes into this, and a lot that just like little bits that you end up finding out that you need. So we will source all the turbo drain lines, turbo feed lines, and try to get all of that done. But the E30 is about to get a new engine with a big turbo. I'm super excited for this, and I think that it's a big step in the right direction. So if you guys are super pumped for this, make sure to leave a like on today's video and subscribe if you guys are brand new. And until next time, my name is Ryan. This is Project Race Car. Have an amazing day. Peace. I know that there were a lot of people that wanted me to keep the car naturally aspirated and didn't want me to go turbo. And the thing is that I've always wanted a turbo E30. That has always been the goal. I used to have a 335i that I just absolutely loved because it was turboed and it was just so much fun with all the good sounds. And so I was always wanting that. I just didn't like the reliability of the 335i. And so that's why I picked up the E30. The idea of the E30 has always been to have it be turboed. And so that was always the goal initially from the start of this project. And unfortunately, I just ran into some funding issues. And with the sale of the E36, I was able to actually finish this project and finish this goal. And with the tuning process of the naturally aspirated side, I wasn't able to get a tuner in time, and that's why I just kept the ball rolling and decided to just jump into the turbo project. So I know that a lot of you guys were waiting for a first real drive and to beat on it, and I'm sorry that that didn't come, but I hope you guys are excited for me actually finishing this project and actually concluding the turbo build on the K series. I'm going to do my best to document everything and to get it running in a proper time. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Peace.